I don't know if my face is in the frame or not. I've just looking up. I want to make a list of things that I'm struggling with in my life currently. Psychologically, I think the only thing I'm struggling with is anxiety, which might or might not be stemming from low self-esteem. The best way I can explain it using an example is that when I, for example, move in at work, I might walk around and, for example, talk to someone and they give me bad or low energy. Like they make it seem like whatever I'm telling them is useless or is unimportant to them or it doesn't matter. And in that case, when that conversation is done, I might excessively overthink it. Like I might be like, fuck man. So I I kind of amount to nothing in this person's head. And that might fuck up like my next 10 to 15 minutes at that workplace. And sometimes it might just even be something like greeting someone with enthusiasm and they don't give back the same enthusiasm. And that will also like fuck up my next few minutes. Yeah. So that's the kind of like anxiety, or I don't know. I don't know what exactly that is, but I'm kind of struggling with that. I think it's a need to be valued by almost everyone, which is impossible. But I don't know why, for some reason, it's something that my brain kind of wants. And I've tried to fight it, but for some reason, it's not going. Maybe it's reducing, but at the moment, it's not yet like fully gone away. And the other thing, okay, that's like my psychological struggle right now. The other struggle, which is not a struggle per se, but which is just something that I am looking to clear out, is investment options. You see, I am earning very little money. Okay, not very little, but like average, slightly below or at average level money. And I get to save about only like a maximum of 250,000 per month in Ugandan shillings. And I am wondering, and I'm most probably going to be like that, like financial, in terms of finances, I'm most probably going to be like that for like the next 20 months. That's like a year, and some I think like 8 months. So I'm wondering if I'll most probably have savings of like 2 I guess, by the end of that time. That's considering the fact that some of the savings money is going to be taken up by some unexpected emergencies. So probably like 2 Now, I'm wondering, what do I do with that money? I work a minimum of 10 hours per day. I just have one off a week. And some weeks I don't even have it. So I'm wondering, you need if it so happens that anyone watches this video and they are aware of some good investment options for someone that is in my position, I would so much appreciate some advice, because I'm looking at unit trusts, but I feel like unit trusts are not worth it, considering the levels of inflation that come up over the years as you're putting your money in unit trusts. Though maybe they could be worth it, but not the only thing that you're supposed to consider. So besides unit trusts, what else? Like choosing something to invest in is like one of the things which I'm trying to clear out, which I don't know how to. And then yeah man, the other thing which is slightly close to my first struggle that I mentioned is my inability to hold a conversation for long, like to drive a conversation ahead or further. Yeah, because usually when I'm having a conversation, when someone makes a statement, in most cases, in the process of thinking about the statement, I don't give an immediate response. And by the time I have like a response, it does not make sense to give it then. Like the energy has already moved away from that point that we have been discussing. That is, if the other person didn't like also give in another statement, or if we are many people, when there is no one else that gave in another statement in between that time. But then sometimes, especially when I'm talking to people like I'm so close to, they are like words flow naturally. I just be splashing out whatever I think. Anyways, man, I feel like I also have some kind of like communication problem. Like even when I'm talking about something like what I'm doing right now, I feel like I do not portray my thoughts the way they are in my mind. Like when I'm talking about something that I've been thinking of or that I've thought of, I feel like I only manage to put out just a certain percentage of it. So I never get understood very well because of my communication skill inadequacies, something like that. So yeah man, I think it probably contributes to why I choose most times to not explain stuff or tell people stuff, because I have that innate prejudice about myself that I'm not going to be understood the way I want to be understood anyway, because I'm going to fuck up the explanation. You dig? So yeah, I don't know if the things will be worked on before it's too late for them to be worked on. Oh, I don't know if they want. I don't know anything, man. The future will. The future will tell. One thing I do know though is that this video ends here, and bye. Have a nice life.